Hello, I'm really glad you could join me today for the core session. It's going to be about 40 minutes in length, and each circuit or each exercise is going to be performed 4 times. It's all going to be core related. I will be using a band, I'll be using a loop band, so if you haven't got a loop band, don't worry, you can do it without. And I will be needing a set of weights a little bit later on when I'm on the mat. Okay, so what we're going to do is a warm up and then we'll get straight into that session. So again, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 times on each exercise before we move on to the next one. Okay, so I hope you're ready to work, get that core in gear, and if we're ready to go, we start with a warm up. Okay, so just march it through for me. Feel that you get through that toe, drop that heel, open up that ankle. Just a little movement with the arms, shoulders back and down, abs pulled in. Okay, going to come out on one side, give me that lift. Good, so feel it in the shoulders, just getting that wing out. Okay, well done, I'm just going to come out and back. Just opening out those chest, thumbs going back. Okay, with just one arm, give me that roll. Feeling nice and relaxed in the shoulder, core pulled in. Okay, I'm going to go forward from here and come back up. And again, all the way down. Feel it down the legs, especially in that front leg. Head in line with the spine. Well done. Outside. Okay, one leg forward, one leg back. Two more times here. Just go with that drop. And up. And one more. Okay, lovely. Just rolling those hips. Straight legs. Try to get that bottom out to the back. Then the other way. Okay, hands at the front. Lift me up that hip. Just to the front. Using your obliques, but your shoulders and your arms don't change. Okay, just side to side. Bring it up. Good, now give me a little reach. Okay, the legs together. Give me that roll. Rib cage coming up. Okay, then the other way. Good, I'm just going to do a little press for the pecs. Reach. Okay, well done. Okay, just give it a little shake out. We're on the mat, we're on the floor for all of these, and your first one is just going to be using your own body weight. So come with me down to the mat. Can I take a water bottle? Just take your water breaks whenever you want to. Okay. Right, onto the floor. So, we have got a long boat, short boat. It's a V set. Now I don't mind if you keep your feet on the floor. Just a long boat, short boat. Remember it's here, protecting your back. Or you can have long boat, short boat if you want to with your feet off the floor. Okay, so if you're used to that exercise, you can do it with your feet off the floor, otherwise it's on. Okay, we've got 20 seconds. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. Okay, my zip and hollow is on. Okay, the long boat, the short boat. Good. All of these, if you prefer to do your Pilates moves without your trainers on, feel free to take them off. Lovely, good. 10 seconds off and we start again. So just get that reach out and that up. Feel your chest is open. Don't let your shoulders roll. Here we go again. On your second set. Good, so my core, I know, is pulled in the whole time. Lovely, good. 2 more to do. So again, just feel that that core is in control. And again, if you want to, your feet are on the floor, so I can feel that. Still keeping control of my long boat, short boat. That zip and hollow on. Lovely, good. Okay, my 4th and last set on this one. By now you should already feel that abs are really in gear, hip to hip. Okay, here we go. Good, that long boat, short boat. And lovely, good. Okay, on my next one. Down to here, arms out to the side. Okay, I'm getting a little drop, side to side. Try to keep your shoulders on the floor. If you prefer to do it with a bent leg, do. They just work as a unit, both those legs. And I'm keeping control over my obliques. Lovely, good. Up or low. Shoulders on the floor the whole time. Okay, dropping it over. Good, get me that drop. Lovely, good, come in. If you want to hold on to them, so just rest your hip flexors on that, you can do. And then I'm ready to go again. Okay. With or without your trainers on, that is up to you. Just keeping control of that pendulum. My hip comes off the floor, my legs go out to the side, and then I bring them back in using my obliques. Okay, lovely, good. One more to do. Okay, lovely, up and over. Good, just feel that drop each side, and then that work to bring it back into the centre. Lovely, good. Okay, on my last one in this little mini circuit, I'm here, I've dropped down, and I've got my fingers around my lower back, so I don't want my lower back to drop in. Now you can do it 2 ways. You can decide to do a single leg drop each time, or you can go out and then back in. But it's the coming back in on either one of those where that knee is coming in, where I don't drop my back down. So again, really about that zip and hollow. Okay, get ready to go. Okay, shoulders back and down. Abs already pulled in. My fingers are on my lower back, so I know that is not going to change. So again, I can decide how far back and how far in, or if you want to go an extra challenge, it's out, and they both come in. Good, so I'm just going wide. And lovely, good, and I rest it. Okay, keeping that zip and hollow on. Keeping my back really straight. Again, you don't have to rush any of these, just keep it slow. Good, get that width, if that's the one you're going for. Or you may decide that the long leg out and come back in, and the long leg out, come back in is enough. Lovely, 2, we're halfway through. Just keep those shoulders back and down, feel you're long in the neck. Don't feel that you sink into the neck at all. I'm keeping my back really straight, that core on. good. And my last one before I move on. The next one has got a band, but as I say, you can do it without bands. Okay, I'm getting that lift, really keeping that zip and hollow on. Good, so again, out with those legs, curl it back in. And it's on that back in that you really have to think that your back stays absolutely straight. Don't try and get your knees in by dropping your lower back down towards the floor. 3, 2, 1, lovely, good. I'm staying on my mat here with the band. So it's around the feet, like that there. I'm here, top half rested. One goes out, one goes in. And then I use the same leg again. So again, lob out the core there. And again, if you want to do this without the band, you can do one leg drops to the floor without the band. But again, what I'm doing is one knee comes in, one leg goes out. Okay, are we ready? Off we go. Let's go get that beeping. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so your hands just down by your side. As I push that leg away, I have to really feel that that core is working for me. Good. Lovely, good. Well done. I'm going to do it just with the other leg. So you can hold onto your knees, just give your hip flexors a little bit of a rest. Up at that tabletop, pull in as the other one goes out. So again, if you have no band, you can do it just with those legs. Again, that long leg will give that work to your core. Just with the band, you've got a little bit of extra work there to push it away. And lovely, good. Okay, back to my original leg. So feel long in the neck, hands are down just by the side. One pushes out, one knee just comes in from the hip. There, and push. Lovely, good. Okay, my fourth and final one, just with the other leg. Good, so how are we feeling? You should be feeling that that core is really working for us. Okay, pushing out, coming back in. Lovely, good. Lovely, good. Just getting that push out. Well done. Okay, I'm going to bring the band up, and again it's going to be an oyster, which you can do with or without the band. So it just goes onto my thighs, just above my knees. Just make sure the band is flat, otherwise it does tend to roll a little bit. Okay, I'm here. 2 ways of doing it. So we can do it with or without the band. I'm just getting that extra push because the band is there and I have to work against it. Or I can do it here on a side bridge. Okay, so let's start that. Okay, so I'm coming up, and I've got that thigh open. Good, so again, all the time down through that shoulder. Lovely, good. I'm going to stay on this side for my second set, and then I'm just going to swap over the other side. Okay, so I'm up in my bridge. Good. Open. Close. Feel that there's a little bit of a gap between your heels. Remember, you can be doing this on the floor if you feel that that bridge is too much. But on my bridge, I get that under work through my core as well. Lovely, good. This is where I'm just quickly swap it over to the other side. Bridge or no bridge, toes together, heels apart. I'm up, and then I'm getting that lift. Good, so the outsides of my thighs, just getting a little bit more work here. Lovely, good. Knees not coming out from the hips, about somewhere halfway between. And then we get that lift, get that squeeze on that glute. that work underneath for me. Okay, lovely, down. I'm going to come up again. Okay, and give me that squeeze. Good, squeeze it up. Lovely, good. For my last one in this 3 exercises, I'm down into an incline. Try and bring those knees just slightly outside of your hips, and you're going to do me touch one shoulder, touch the other without your hips rocking. Okay. Okay, so just give me that touch. Because it's alternates, we're going to be doing it 4 times through. So really get used to that position where your knees are out, there's a bit of tension on the outsides of the thighs, if you've got that band around them, and that your core stays really nice and secure the whole time. If you really feel you need it back in a box, just bring your weight over the front to do that lift up. Otherwise my bottom's down and in, I'm in that incline position. Lovely, good. My second set. Just gently touching that shoulder, being aware that my hips are not moving about. Now if you want an extra challenge on my next 2, you can come up onto your toes to do this. Again, with or without the band. And you're going to hold me a plank whilst you do that. Touch the shoulder. Because I'm now on a longer lever, it's much harder work. Still really got my core pulled in, still my bottom down below my shoulders. I'm in that plank position. More work through my arms, through my chest, through my core, but again not letting my hips drop. Okay, my 4th and final one. I'm going to do it with my feet off the floor, but you can have, oh, my knees off the floor, shall I say? Okay, and then give me that lift, give me that touch. And good work, well done. Okay, lovely. I'm going to take that band off for my next group of exercises. I'm going to come up into a bridge that's going to be a butterfly bridge, up like this. I'm coming up, I'm coming over, and that, I'm not letting that elbow come across my face. So again here, zip and hollow on, outsides of my thighs, my glutes, my lower back working for me. So all that core through the lower back. Okay, so out on that butterfly, come up into that plank, and give me that squeeze over. Good, so I'm really feeling it on my waistband, a little bit to the front. The elbow stays out, nice and open. Lovely, good. I'm going to do that side again before I do the other side twice. Okay, so coming up, that zip and hollow on. Okay, we're coming over. Yeah, so don't let the elbow lead, don't let the head lead. Feel it's the shoulder coming off each time. Then my shoulder just gets to the floor, then I come up again, and all the time I'm checking that position, bottom away from the floor. Lovely, good. This is where I change it over. I'm on the other side. As I come up, my head comes up, and I squeeze it over. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. Lovely, good, well done. One more on this side. Just check that your feet are quite close to your bottom. You've come up into that plank, and we're off. Or bridge, should I say, bridge, up and over. and give me that squeeze. Really feel it's that shoulder coming off the floor. That's really going to work my oblique. Now on my left, for my right arm to come up and over. And again, it's the shoulder, it's not just the arm. And good work, well done. Okay, lovely. I'm here, my little tabletop's working. I'm going to do that little pulsing down. So I'm here, okay. Just that little pulsing down. I'm going to work my whole 20 seconds, just giving that little push, 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 really working those long abs from my pubic bone at the front into my chest. Lovely, good. You can rest the head. If you feel with this that the neck really begins to ache, you can put one hand behind. So I can be here with my tabletop, with my pushing going on, but you can, if you want to, put one hand behind your head if you feel your neck is getting really uncomfortable. Otherwise, if your head is forward and you've got your tongue on the roof of your mouth, will help your neck. Lovely, good. And then back down. 2 more goes. You can put that hand behind if you want to. My zip and hollow is on, even though my hips are on the floor. My tabletop's working for me. And I'm just looking all the time through my legs, out and over. Getting that push down, so I know I've got that movement going on. Lovely, good. And I'm going to do one more. Okay, up, refocus, and push. Good, so again, keep each one a good one. Think about what you're doing each time. That's where that focus comes from. And just give me that push down. Feeling it in those long abs. Head is definitely forward. Lovely, good. Okay, I'm on to my next one. Here, and up and over, or here, slightly harder. Okay, and I'm up and over. My core is really helping me to keep my hips onto the floor, and then it's my abs getting me up and over, my oblique abs. With my long abs helping me obviously to keep my head off the floor. Just that shoulder hitting the floor each time. Lovely, good. Okay, and up again. Again, that foot can be on the floor if you're new to this exercise, or off, head up, and I'm up and over. Yeah, give me that squeeze. Feel it cross on the obliques. Give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Unhook the legs, cross it over. So remember, it can be here, or you can take that foot up as a tabletop. I'm going to do one there. And that elbow always stays nice and open all the time. Try not to bring that elbow across the face. Really get used to squeezing through the waistband there. And my opposite oblique, my right oblique, bringing my left elbow over to my right knee. A little bit of work on that front of thigh to keep my leg up there. Lovely, good. Okay, one more. I'm up, heads up, and off I go. Lovely, good. Give me that squeeze. And good work, well done. Okay, I am moving on, and this time I'm going to need a set of weights. It's going to be a tricep drop. So remember, on the tricep drop, I'm going to keep my shoulders right onto the floor. So they're going to be here, they're going to drop down, they're going to come up. Okay, so I'll then add the other 2 exercises on, but one of them will be weight based. Okay, so we're coming down. Now you can add a leg to this, but if you want to do your first 20 seconds, thinking about what your arms are doing, elbows squeeze together, and it's a lift. So remember to get the lift all the way up. and give me that lift. Lovely. Now this is again a little add-on if you want to. Leg can drop down as your arms are dropping down, or out long if you're used to the exercise. So I can go out long, so I have to really use that core as well, but only use the core as well if you feel that you're still going to use that good tricep action. Those triceps will really begin to work by the time we've done all of these. Lovely, good. You can, if you want to, just put your weights back onto there. Hip flexors get a bit of a rest, but so do your arms. Okay. Then again, squeeze those elbows together. Think about that core, keeping it all in control as that leg goes out. If you want to do a little drop, if you feel that is enough, that is fine. Remember though to really pull those shoulders back and down the whole time. Lovely, good. We'll do one more. Shoulders back and down. That just drops to my forehead. And good work, well done. Okay, lovely. Okay, I'm coming back down onto, and I'm going this time, I'm going to do a roll up. Now you can take a weight with you on this one, or you can just put your hands across your chest. I'll show it to you with a weight. I'm here, my legs are always a little bit bent. I'm going to roll up, and then about that core, rolling back down onto the floor, shoulders back down, but do not put your head back down. Okay, are we ready? With or without the weight? If you feel you can't roll all the way up, you can do me a sit-up. Good. And roll. So again, that core here with that roll. I'm not throwing the weight up, it just comes with me. Remember those knees, always bent. So the feet will come back with you slightly as you come back. Okay. I'm going to roll down first. Okay, so we'll just whilst you're there, think about all the important parts. Long in the neck, shoulders back and down. I roll through my spine. Shoulders hit the floor and then I roll back up again. Good, rolling down. Rolling back up. Lovely, good. 2 more times. Hopefully you're really getting that action where you can get that roll, the zip and the hollow is on. So I know it's not just a drop down to the floor, it's a controlled roll down and then a roll back up again. And each time I come up, I'm just trying to get up nice and tall on those bottom bones. Good, so again, shoulders back and down even though the weight's at the front. Lovely, good. Okay, ready for your fourth and final one on this roll. Okay. And I roll it down and roll back up, and then I'm coming up nice until they're down and come back up. Good, knees always stay bent. Lovely, good. On my last one, my weight's going to go over my head with my rib cage down in. My first one, a bit like the triceps, with my heels on the floor. I want you to feel where your rib cage is when you're back and down. Your spine stays in contact with the floor the whole time, and I get that lift over my head and back. I'm using a weight. If you don't want to use a weight, just put your hands together in that prayer position and then put them over your head. Okay, lovely, good. This is where you have an option here, little half drop or a full leg drop. So that core is then added to. Good, so I'm here, bring it back up. So the legs are optional. If you feel that your concentration is fully taken with the arms, then just do the arms, because that is A good exercise. Lovely, getting those abs to keep your rib cage down and low, down towards your waist. Okay, here we go again. Now those people who want the little add-on, you can come up and scissor your legs. And that's what I'll be doing in my fourth and final set of this. Okay, so we're down. Up. Okay, so my legs are moving a little bit faster than my arms, and then I've got a 1-2 going on. But don't feel again that your back is going to come off the floor. It's just a little bit harder. But again, it's a little challenge there on that last one. And good work, well done. Okay, lovely. Okay, we are coming on to our last circuit now for you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just going to do 2 on this one, and I'm going to do a side bridge, just using my own body weight, and it's going to be that curl under and that come up, twice on one side, twice on the other. Okay, and then I'll give you the next exercise. So with this one, it's just your own body weight. If you want to go long, if you're used to exercise, here it is. Or if you want to bend that bottom leg, you can. Just remember that your shoulder and your elbow are in line, and then you're getting that squeeze through. Good, so again, my knee can be down. You don't have to do it in a long one, but if you're used to it, this is really going to work, that underside. Lovely, good. So again, here is the option. Here with that bent leg, or with a straight leg. Okay, so I'm just up in a side plank there, and I'm getting that turn under. Just 2 exercises this time. Lovely, good. Okay, this time I scoot it over onto the other side. Get ready to go. Long leg or one short leg. One long leg. Okay, squeeze it under and then up. Good. So again, my zip and hollow is keeping my hips at the front. I get my squeeze under from my obliques, but it's also my obliques that are keeping me up in that bridge. Lovely, good. Okay, well done. One more to do. Good. So again, hopefully you felt that a lot of that core has been used today. Okay, we're up, and we squeeze under. Good, give me that squeeze. Give me that movement. So make sure it's not the arm, I'm taking the shoulder with it. I am getting that turn. I end up looking at my forearm. Lovely, good. Okay, lovely. My last exercise, because I'm only doing 2 on this side. I'm going to be on my side, lower arm behind my head. I'm coming up to touch my toe, but all the time my core is keeping me on one shoulder, one elbow, and then that shoulder comes off the floor. So there is a lot of core work going on here to keep your balance. That lower shoulder comes off the floor as I come up to touch the side of my trainer. I'm just aiming for that little toe. Okay, so I rock onto the side, put my hand underneath, bring my head off, and up you go. Good, 1 more on this side, 2 more on the other side, and then we just get our stretches out. Good, give me that squeeze. So again, it is over the obliques, but in a slightly different position from your other obliques, because remember, we want to work the core, we want to work all those muscles that are involved. Lovely, good. Okay, I'm just going to come onto the other side. So again, my hip is off the floor, my hands behind my head. This is the one that's coming up, so I'm keeping everything close, nice and neat by using my core and then using my obliques to get me up. And it's right over the front and back of waist, and you'll feel it slightly more to the front of those obliques, front of waist, obliques, and give me that squeeze. Lovely, good. Okay, 1 more to do. Okay, over into your side. hand behind if you want to, and then up. And then we've got that squeeze. Yeah, so really think about that lower shoulder coming off the floor. Not too far, it can't come off too far because you're actually on that side. But try and get it just off the floor, top part of that shoulder. Then that squeeze coming up each time. And good work, well done. Okay, come off that timer. And if you want to, you can grab me the band to do your hamstring stretch out. Okay, so I'm here. Or I'm here holding on to that. So again, all I'm going to do now is just keeping my hips on the floor, letting that leg come in. Okay, lovely. Shoulders are relaxed. Lovely, good. Okay, up at the top, if you've got a band, just change it over there. And then the other leg comes in. This other leg can be down flat or on the floor there, whatever suits you. But this other leg is straight. There's always one leg slightly more stiff than the other. This is my one, my right. Okay, I'm just pulling it in. So I'm getting that long stretch. Okay, lovely, good. I'm just going to bring that leg down. I'm going to come up with it. I'm going to come over to my front. Okay, I'm going to get that pull up and over. So really feel getting that stretch out on those core muscles that you used, involving your obliques there obviously, and then reach up and over. Okay, then coming down, my obliques on the other side, down to my hip flexor, I reach up and over. Okay, and then when I'm down, leg comes out, just more of a right angle there, and then I come down over it to get a glute stretch. And just let your head drop. Got that little stretch out on the back of the neck as the weight of the head is stretching it out. Okay, then I come up, and I'm going to do it all on the other side. So, my first one, just try and get my hip bone on the floor, both sides, and then I'm coming up and over. Really getting that reach out, really feel it all the way up, pushing the whole time. You can flatten that arm off if you, or that hand off if you want to. Okay, lovely, then that goes onto the floor. I come up and over, I reach up, I push my hip bones up, and I get that nice stretch. Right down my obliques on this side, down and through to my hip flexor, down through the front of thigh. Lovely, good, really nice stretch to do. Get that reach. Okay, lovely, and that comes down. Then out with that leg. And then I come down over it and just let my chest come down to that thigh, and then let your head just drop over the end of your knee. So again, you get that little neck stretch going on, but also that glute stretch on that under leg. Okay, lovely. I'm coming into that downward dog. So I'm up. Bringing my hands back. I'm really pushing my weight up and back. Feel that stretch out in the upper back, but also it goes all the way over that pike position and down the backs of the legs. Lovely, good. Then I'm going to come down just on all fours, and I'm going to do that cat-cow position. My knees underneath my hips, my hands underneath my shoulders. Zip and tip and come up. Drop your head through, look through your legs. Okay, as you come down, your vision is on down onto the mat. You drop through your shoulder blades slightly, your weight goes back. And then I'm going to do that again. Zip and tip and come up. Really push your hands into the floor. Then you come down, there's a little bit of pressure left off your hands. You drop it and then you drop it back, so the pressure is more back over your knees there, onto the legs. Okay, lovely, good. I'm going to just tuck my toes under, walk my hands back, drop my heels down, let your head hang, and then slowly I'm going to unroll. Shoulders and head are the last thing to come up. Your abs are still working hard for you. Good, okay. And let's just open out those arms. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little swoosh through, come up all the way up, and then back down into that position there. Big breath in, and then let that rib cage come down. Breathing out, give it that little shake through. Okay, well done. So it's really good work, really concentrated. I really feel that 2 minutes of each one gives you that time to really get that core focused. Okay, so well done today, and hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye bye for now.